Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the dumbest spy base on all of YouTube, Pitstain Hobbies. We're back with pack 8 of the Agora Models No Time to Die Aston Martin DB5. Link in the description below. They also have the Goldfinger version out now. So like the old school version with the rear bullet shield and the pop-out rear bumper bits and the little oil squirters and all the other things, and the fold-down headlights of the non-Gatling gun. It's but it's mostly, I think, the same model, but it's the Goldfinger version, so it's extra cool. We are going to have the most difficult time filming tonight because underneath my ergonomic work stool, I have an English Bulldog. Rocket, Rocket. Hey, say hi to YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Hi. You're good. You're a cute boy. You're right there. I can't move. I can't move at all. It's absolute madness here. But yes, we're building an English spy supercar with our English Bulldog. I love my little Rocket. He's my handsome little man. And his sister is upstairs, Maddie. She's hanging out. And she's actually named Matilda after the World War II British tank, the Matilda tank. So there we go. But back to the beautiful Agora Aston Martin DB5 from No Time to Die. I'm not going to do the Goldfinger version because if I build another laced wire wheel, I may have to be institutionalized by my wife. My wife. So here we go. We're going to start off here with stage 58. I'm going to put the other parts to the side. And, well, now everybody that watches Pitstain Hobbies, I think that's Rocket's first appearance on a regular recorded content video. He's been on some live streams with me on the Hobby Time Modelers while we've been working on other things. But if anyone's interested, Rocket. Hey, everyone wants to see your handsome face. Get up here. Yes, he's such a good boy. Such a handsome boy. He's just waiting for treats, isn't he? He knows there's a bag of tortilla chips over behind my spray booth. So yeah, there we go. But we've got some of the engine bay now to do. So, hey everybody, Agora. Rocket says hi. So there we go. Most of the Agora peoples are in the UK, and I'm very sure they will really enjoy seeing my my English Bulldog down there, not in the doobly-doo, but in the video. They might be a big fan. He's a handsome little fella. Okay, so let me get my Adobe PDF instructions here. So yeah, I already did this. We're gonna build, it looks like the master cylinder and brake booster right here. It's quite nice. It looks like a brake booster to me. And we got some PSO5, and we're gonna get one screw right in that middle hole, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. So here we go. We've got this little baggie of bits here. There's like 3 bits in here. And there's a little rubber tube and this little J-shaped, oh, come on, tweezers. Hello. Just like the instructions, using tweezers. And we've got to put this little hose into the master cylinder. There we go. And yeah, that's a good tight press fit right there. So we don't need any glue per se. And we're going to take this piece, this little T-junction, and we're just going to shove this little rubber hose. Oh, and this is nice. It's a silicone rubber. So it doesn't kink. It flexes nicely. That's good. That's good. Let's see if it sticks on to this little tube. We're going to point the T up towards the top. I have this upside down, of course. So that's what you should end up with, is something like that. And that has a decent quality fit to it. And then, there we go, like that. And we're going to put this into these 3 holes right here. There we go. Just like that. So this will be sideways. And and then 2 PS11 screws here and here. Give me a sec. We'll be right back. Okay, that's all done. Screws are in. Time for stage 59. There we go. Let's slice her open. And I just like to check. Yeah, just make sure that nothing's hiding in there. Got another piece of the engine wall. We got a couple of canisters here. We have a brackety thing. We have a couple of plastic bits. Some more PS11s. And some more PSO5 screws. So that's great. And let's see what we're going to do here. I'm going to scroll. And okay. So what we're going to do is right here, I'm going to take 2 of these with, right here, sorry. 2 of these with the silver side facing up. And 2 PSO5 screws in there. Give me a sec. Alrighty, well those are screwed in, and then we're going to take this part and throw it down here and throw another PSO5 screw in the back. Fairly straightforward. Not a lot of turns for the plastic screws, so, and don't over tighten things, please don't. And then we're going to take these 2 little rubber plugs, or plastic plugs, whatever the heck they are, and dump these out. There we go. And we're going to put them right in the top of these. And that's that. That's okay. Nice and easy. Focus. It's like this Sony camera with age. It can't quite focus. I think it might need LASIK surgery. Now what we're going to do is take this whole panel and plug her into here. Yeah. We're going to plug her into here, and there's a pin that goes into this side. We're going to plug that in right there. And then we're going to get 2 more PS11 screws right there. So just give me a sec. There we go. So that's all screwed together like that. It's quite nice. It's still a little floppy. Rocket, oh, he's really falling asleep now. I mean, he's down for the count. Look at him. This is what he does all day. Anyone who doesn't have an English Bulldog, who's thinking of getting an English Bulldog, they sleep all day, and then when they're not sleeping, they're either eating, pooping, farting. Well, they're farting while they're sleeping, and then they're costing you money at the vet, because that's their specialty. So 59, building the firewall is done. Now we need 60, and that's 63, and that's 64, and that's 61, and that's 62. Oh my God, where's 60? Where's, hold on. Let's see what we got here. 64, 60, there we go. Finally. Okay. Yeah, there's 60. There we go. Let's slice you open. Very nice. I am really enjoying this DB5. This thing just goes together. It's quite nice. There's a little more engine bay and firewall stuff. We got some more PS11 screws. Surprise, surprise. And some more PSO5 screws. I love how few different screws there are. There's 2 here, which means we probably only need one of these. I'm trying to like conserve the screws. So let's see what we got to do here. Okay, so we're going to take this little silver bit, and it has a little keyed hole, so it can only go in one way. And we're going to put a PSO5 screw in there. Let's just get that in there real quick. Man, get dog insurance. That's all I can say is get pet insurance if you have English Bulldogs, or any purebred dog for that matter. You know, spay and neuter your pets. What is Bob Barker from The Price is Right? Yeah. Oh dear. Okay, so now we're going to take this part and we're going to put this right here. It's got a little skinny pin and that. Wait a second. How many master cylinders does this thing have? Maybe one for the brakes and one for the clutch? I guess. I don't know. Oh, it's a pump. Wait a second. Maybe these are for the suspension? Oh, maybe they are. Yeah, they look like they're... Yeah, they might be hydraulic pumps for some sort of active suspension. I have no idea. I'm an idiot. What do I know? And a couple of PS11 screws. And they're going to go there and there. Give me a sec. Be right back. Don't want to make this video 3 hours long. Alrighty. Well, I did screw this in here, but yeah, that's basically what we end up with. And don't worry about these pins not staying in there, here and here. It's okay. It's okay if they don't do that, because everything's going to get tied together in a little bit. So that's fine. Now we got stage 61. Let's see what's in there. This should be exciting. I see hoses. I see a little speaker. Look at this. All right. Okay, come on. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Let's just check there. Nothing in there. Okay, good. Fantastic. And then again, nice thicker gauge and silicone rubber hoses so they don't kink. That's fantastic. A little bit of bits there, a little bracket, and we got a little speaker. Oh my God, it's so adorable. It's so little and cute. It's about the size of a U.S. currency nickel for anyone not in the U.S. Otherwise, it's about the size of a nickel. You know, I don't know. I got people all over the world watching sometimes. I'm like, it's about the size of a United States nickel. I don't have any nickels on me. We don't really carry cash here anymore. It's kind of a shame. A lot of places don't even take cash anymore. It's like crazy. But we're going to take this, and you can see a speaker grill here. So what we're going to do is... Oh, let's see here. We're going to put the speaker like about there. And we're going to take this bracket and put it right there. I guess this is kind of going to hold things together a little bit. What are these? Are these... Oh, surprise, surprise, PSO5 screws. So let me see if I have any spare PSO5 screws. I got one here. I got 2 more here. I'm trying to like keep my PSO5 screws as bagged up as possible so I can just put them into my screw organization, you know, my bead organizers, basically, at the end of every build pack. I'm just gonna do this. And see, I think this bracket alone is probably gonna hold this pin in a little better. But we're just gonna do that. There we go. Not totally. That's fine. Let's see what we got here. And then we're gonna take the long pipe. Okay, so we've got a long pipe and a short pipe, very clearly. And we're gonna put the long pipe right here on the end of this little guy. And these do sit on fairly snugly. So we got that. Okay. And fitting. Okay, so we got to snake this through here like that. There we go. Seems about right. And sort of around there. So if we shove that in the hole there, snake that around, there we go. And then we're going to take this other pipe, and there's a little peg right there. And we're going to shove that onto there. And that's okay, and that fits on. And we're going to put that through this little bracket also. Come on. There you go, buddy. There you go. That's a good little pipe. Let's grab our little tweezers here. There we go. Okay. We've got those two pipes through that little bracket. It's quite nice. And then fitting, let's see, tank. Okay, we're going to cut open this little part here. Got a little plasticky, pluggy thing. And this will go right into there. Dope! Oh no! Oh God, I dropped it. I'll be right back. Okay, well, the escaping prisoner has been caught, and I have incarcerated him with a PSO5 screw. And now we're going to, for God's sake, I'm just dropping things everywhere. Throw these two halves together with another PSO5 screw. Man, I swear, for every time I've dropped a part, if I had a nickel, man, I'd have a lot of nickels. I would be nickeled out. I would be more nickeled out than... Oh, I'm not going there. I'm not making Nickelback jokes in this channel. That's just not going to happen, people. Nickelback jokes are not cool. Not if you're a fan. I mean, if you like Nickelback, I'm all for it. Someone's got to be. Someone's got to do the dirty work of being a Nickelback fan. I have no idea. But, I got 3 screws. I only wanted 2. Now we're going to put one back in the little baggie so I can capture them later to incarcerate them in my bead organizers that are in the Amazon link below, by the way. No self-promotion intended, but I've got a lot of stuff on my shopping list that a lot of you may like or need or want or whatever. Oh God. I also pre-ordered the Uniformation GK3 Ultra printer last night. It might have been after a few canned margaritas. I don't know what to say about that. I don't have a lot of excuses. Stage 61 is done, I guess. Yeah, that's it. So let me get out stage 62. See what's in our magical box of surprises here. There's 62. There we go. Oh, we got a bunch of bits. A bunch of little things. That's fun. Let's open her up. Let's see what we got. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, man. Just double check that there's nothing. Yeah, nothing in there. It happened like once. It literally happened once. But now I'm like super paranoid. We've got some little tubey bits and more. This is rubbery. That's great. That's great that they're not like stiff plastic. And we've got this weird little clear container thing. That's fun. And there's a cap, and I have no idea what's happening anymore. Okay. we got to open up this little clear bag of bits. Man, this is going to be a long video. I don't know. I'm feeling chatty tonight. Hey, you know, hit me up in the comments, honestly, because I have fun in the comments. If you like it, if you hate it, if you're complaining about the price, if you're telling me I'm a psychopath, I don't care. It's fun. It's all fun. All fun and games until someone loses an eye. And we're going to take this part. Oh my God, it's so small. So small. And there's a couple little holes here and a couple little pegs here, and they'll only go in one way, and it's a decently strong press fit, but I'm just gonna put a little Tamiya extra thin cement on the inside of those pegs just in case, and we're gonna put this on top of this, and there's only one way that goes on, or so it seems. Yeah, there is. There's only one way that goes on there. And we got to get a PS14 screw into that little hole in the center. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yes, you a good boy? Come here. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are a good boy. Yes, you are. Can I have some paw? Have some paw? 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 Do you want tortilla chips? You're not listening. You're embarrassing me on YouTube, dude. Paw. Give me that paw. Come on. Give me the paw. Okay. We need tortilla chips. Hold on a second, everybody. We've got Tostitos here. A little bit. Just a little bit. He's had, he says some gastro issues the last week or so. Okay. Now we're gonna paw. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Yes, you are. You love your Tostitos, don't you? Was you a good boy? Yeah? You a good boy? Oh, you're drooling all over the floor. Oh, dear God, he is. Okay, back to the model. Back to the model. We are going to shove the little, oh my God, he's so adorable. So there's a little pin here and a little hole there, and we're going to put that right like that. And then we're going to shove these two parts together right here. Okay. All right. Good. Great. And then we got to get a PS14 screw in the bottom right there. One sec, please. Okay. So that's screwed down there. I also put a little glue on the peg coming out of this canister into its little bracket, just in case. Now we got to take this tiny little hose and push it on to this tiny little elbow like that. And then we're going to take this tiny little tube and we're going to push it on to the tip of this. And I just want to make sure, yeah, it fits on fairly snug. So that should be okay. That should be fine. And now we're going to put that, oh, come on now. I'm just going to kind of hold this in place. We're going to push these little hoses off here into the corner. And then I think this is the ignition coil. I kind of want to get that one up in the air because you got to get the ignition coil seated down there. Flip it over. And two more PS14 screws there. One sec, please. Okay, so that's screwed down. It looks good. This thing just really doesn't want to stay where it is. I'm going to throw a little glue on that pin. I just am. I'm going to do that. Give me a sec. Alrighty. Well, we ran a clamp across here and just like held it for a few minutes, and it's already starting to separate, but that's fine. No big deal. Now we got to take this big fella and we're going to shove it into this square hole here and that round hole there and see what happens. I'll probably go into the round hole first and then go into the square hole. There we go. Nice. So is that the intake for the heater core? I think maybe for the heater core. And I'm probably gonna just keep this clamped up a tiny bit. Yeah, right there, just like that. And let's see what we got next. That's it for 62. So we got 63 coming up, and it's a bunch of bits. Ooh, is that photo etch? Oh my gosh, that is photo etch. Okay, let's clear our throats once more, just to annoy the one guy who can't stand throat clearing. He's probably unsubscribed by this point, but either way, I like to call him out because throat clearing is, okay, there's nothing there. Throat clearing happens, people. It happens. We got another really rubbery thing, hose, and some more brackets. We got some little things on a sprue, little hosey thing. We've got an air cleaner, it looks like, and we've got a piece of photo etch. And, oh dear God. How am I supposed to open this? How? Oh, it's not a clamshell. It just pops out. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to scroll down in the instructions. Okay. So we're going to take this photo etch and just grab onto it, basically, anywhere, it seems, and wrap it around. There we go. That's it. And then hold it down, wrap it really tight, and hold it down really well, and then put that cap on there, and that holds it in place. Oh! Okay, that's fine. That is fine. And then 2 PS14 screws in the bottom. I can't do this live on camera. It's just too complex. One sec. Okay. All right. Well, we've got that on there. Now we've got to put this on here. Okay. So that's like that. And 2 more PS14 screws here and here. Is that where you want them? Yeah. Right there. Okay, so 2 PS14s. One sec. Okay, so that's screwed on there. And now we're going to put this rubber part. Yes, there we go. That's quite nice. And now we're going to put this, and I still have a clamp on here, sorry. But we're going to put this down into these 2 post holes. Like that. And then 2 more, I think they're, yeah, PS14 screws right here. One sec. Okay, there we go. We got 1 air cleaner on there, and we're going to take this hose now. And, we're gonna take it with this little nipple facing up, and we're gonna shove it onto the end of this tank. And it's got a where, okay, so the hose is supposed to point inwards. There we go. There we go. Perfect. So it points this way, that little guy. And now, take the chassis assembly, position a steering column on the right hand. Okay, we need the chassis. So I'm gonna zoom back out to the full workbench mess, and we'll be right back. Oh dear. Okay, here we go. So we got this U right there. We've got this steering linkage, and we're supposed to, I don't know where this wire goes, but I'll go outside, and I think I'm gonna go inside. Oh, and we gotta keep this U shaft right in there. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. All right. It actually fits really well. It really does. So now we're gonna make sure, the steering shaft is in its little groove. And then DSO2 screws. So DSO2. Okay. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the same side. I'm going to get those in place, and I'll be right back. Okay. So those 6 screws are in, and pay attention to these 2 little pockets here and this guy here. Now we've got our beautiful straight 6 engine, which I did paint the exhaust manifolds on. And we're going to slip this in. We want these 2 studs to slip into these 2 here, and obviously the output shaft of the transmission to slip in there. And there we go. It's in. Oh boy. Okay. While we're slipping this in, we also have to get this little hose into place. And there's the wife. And hold on one sec. Okay, so yes, you gotta get this input shaft lined up with the drive shaft. At the same time, you get this lined up with this, and then just kind of wiggle it in, so that you get those 2, let me hold this up, those 2 bottom shafts lined up, and the 3 holes and all that, and whatever. This hole and these 2 holes. Oh my God! It's not difficult. It's a little fiddly, but it's not that difficult. And then we're gonna get a DSO2 screw on the underside of here, and 2 PSO5 screws on the underside of here. So I'm gonna get that knocked out real quick. I already showed you the holes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're screwed down, and now we're gonna take this little wire off of the ignition coil, and we're gonna push this into the distributor. I wonder, should we be using the skinny side of this plug. Let's see. These are really nice hoses. They're very silicone and supple and bendy, unlike most of the hoses that we end up with. And that fits in there almost too easily. Yeah. No. So the skinny end, skinny end definitely goes into the hose. Definitely. Ian, do not talk in absolutes. You work in IT for a living. Let's see. Yeah. The skinny end goes into the hose, and the fat end goes into the distributor, and we end up with that. And that's nice. And there's no kinks, and there's no sharp bends, and that's quite nice. And then, we've got this hose, supposedly, that goes in to this radiator tube. Okay, fair enough. And this hose is over here. And that goes into where? Oh, that goes onto here. And that's a little loose. So that one, I would throw a little CA glue on that, personally. Let's just get a little dab will do you. My little tube is so tiny and skinny. I'm gonna get a little on there, and you know what? While I'm at it, I'll put a little there. Oh, there's the wife. Hold on one second. Okay, so that being said, now we've got all our hoses plugged in, and well, not all of them. We're gonna take this hose from whatever this is and squeeze her onto this pokey bit. There we go. And there we are. Oh, these silicone hoses are so nice. These hoses are absolutely amazing. I love them. That's really, really nice. It's supposed to kind of be like that orientation, I guess. And I've got a bulldog below me again. And now I've got to get the interior. Oh my God. Rocket, why are you under my legs? This dog is just totally underneath me. I can't even get him on video. He's right under there. Wires. Okay. Oh, hold on. There we go. Oh, no! Whoa. Well, that didn't go well. Okay. Here's this. All of these have to go through this hole near the rear drive shaft and snake out of there somehow. Okay. And all of these, I'm assuming, oh no, we gotta get these underneath. And then in there, and at the same time, let me figure this out. So yeah, all of these front wires, hold on, let me zoom out a little bit here. Okay, so all these front wires have to come out in front of each, at the back of each front wheel well. And the rear wires all need to come out the back there. And at the same time, we've got to get the steering shaft. It is centered, and we've got to get it centered on the steering column, which I don't know how I've done that. And I'm going to push this wire down on the dashboard. I'm going to push this wire down on the dashboard. Oh my God. And I think, oh dear. I don't know how I'm, hold on. Let's see here. Yeah, and I've got to get these pegs down on here. Oh, there we go. Pretty much. Ah, there we go. Okay. It seems like there's a little bit of a clearance issue. Clarence. No, that's okay. Yeah, those are all in there on the inner wheel well. Oh, what is this doing here? I have no idea. So that says 10, and this says 10. Okay, so maybe, yeah, that's supposed to stick out of there. And, yep, seems the steering works. Yeah, we might just have to brute force this sucker into place, and then, there we go. Okay, we got these. There's a notch for all of these wires in the front wheel arches to slip into. And, yeah, that's what we're doing. Whoo, Nelly. Okay. Oh, my God. Man, that's intense. That was intense. And we got PSO5 screws somewhere. PSO5 screws. We're going to get 4 of these into the bottom in 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Something like that. Yeah, those 4 spots. 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4. Let me get those in. Oh my gosh. Okay, be right back. Okay, so here we go. We've got these wires coming out of here. We've got these wires coming out of here. And we've got these wires coming out of its buttocks. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws in there. And our interior, oh my God, this thing's getting a little heavy. Mostly in. So we've got the front half of the interior and the, hold on, this is always fun. Woohoo! Yeah, I love this ejection seat. This thing is great. Yeah, there we go. So that's all together. And obviously very similar for the Goldfinger car, but obviously slightly different. There'll be a couple little different things. Stage 63, we're going to do another air filter and the rear seats. We're going to get those in, so I'll be right back. Okay, well, the wife's home, the dogs are upstairs, everyone's happy. We're going to take the back seat and drop it down onto these 4 holes. And hopefully, it's, yeah, there we go. Pretty much that. And then we're going to flip it over and put in 4 PSO5 screws into these holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to get those in, and I will be right back. Okay, got those 4 in. Now we got to get 2 more PSO5 screws in those 2 U-shaped slots there for the steering column. Yeah, well, you know, it happens. Why is there no... Did I miss a screw? Hold on a second here. Steering column, make sure that goes... Nah, it's probably later. Okay, so let me get those 2 screws in the steering column. And, well, let's see here. And those are going in the plastic, so be ginger. Don't over-tighten them. Be ginger. I saw a topless ginger man running past my house tonight. It's always a weird sight. I don't know why. Yes, a DS20 will go in the steering shaft in this little tiny hole. Oh my gosh, can we even see that? Hold on, let's see here. Yes, we can. Right there. DS20 screw is going to go in there. One sec, be right back. Okay, we got our DS20 in there, and now we're going to take cable 10 and cable 10, and we're going to merge these together, plug them in, like so. Nice and tight. Okay. And we're gonna shove them up into this. Wait a second. Oh, okay. So we gotta shove these. We're gonna shove everything through this little slot here. Oh, let me get those shoved through and I'll be right back. Okay, so you can't fit all the plugs through like you would think. You gotta kind of flex this little tab down and shove these wires in. There we go. So I'm gonna grab the wire, put it near the edge. It's hard to show, but I'm gonna flex this thing down, and then I'm gonna shove the wire through the little gap. See? Like that. Maybe I can zoom in a little more. Okay, so watch. Watch this. I'm gonna grab the wire, and I'm gonna grab it right here. I'm gonna bend it. Okay. And then I'm going to put a screwdriver under the tab and push it down, and then push the wire in like that. And then I'm gonna push that speaker cable in there, and then we're just gonna kind of jam it in there and under the dashboard. That's fine. Okay? That's fine. And right in there, in the center of the dashboard, because that's an open cavity. So that's how we get the wires underneath that little tab, is you want to get a screwdriver in the tab and push the tab open slightly, and then shove the wires in through the side. Not back to front, like it implies. That's all. Oh my God. Okay. So we figured something out. Helpful tips here, really. There's even more wire routing. Really? Okay, there's more wire routing. So, numbers 3 and 8. Okay. That's 5. There's 8. There's 3. Okay. So we're going to kind of try to figure out which of these. That's 7. That's 3. We want 3. And let's get 7 out of the way. And 5 out of the way. So we've got wires 3 and 8. Okay. And then we're going to take these wires and they're going to go up. They're going to go up in here. And those are going to be the same. We're going to slide them up in there through the side of that little notch. There we go. So we got number 3 and number 8 in there. Okay. Oh boy, this is tricky. Okay. And now on the other side, we need to get more wires. So we got 3 more sets of wires. 2, 4, and 6. 2, 4, and 6, correct. And we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to flex this down, and we're going to shove the wires in there from the side with some tweezers. So give me a second. I'll be right back. All right. So, oh, man. We've got those snaked through there and snaked through there, just like this side is snaked through there. Let's see what else you got for me, Agora. This is all going pretty smoothly so far. We gotta flip it upside down. I don't know. I'm gonna try to not flip it upside down fully. Well, not rest it upside down. We've got to secure these wires. Okay, so all of these have to go under the rear axle, out back of the rear axle. So let's just grab and under the Watts linkage. Did I not mention at the beginning of the stage, you have to redo your Watts linkage? If you did not follow my previous videos, yes, you will have to redo your Watts linkage. And we're going to get all the wires over the axle, over the differential hump, and out the back, and right there. And we are going to squeeze it down with a couple of these fellas. So I'll be right back, and I'll have those little brackets in place. Oh, stay. Okay, one sec. Okay, so they're all there. Wire 14 is over here. So we got 1, 2, 3 of these little fellas squeezed in there. And that will, oh my God. Okay. Not that hard. Not the hardest thing in the world. Fitting the air filter, mounting the engine. Oh my God. Okay, so that's done. So 64, building the mine dispenser. Okay. 64, let's see what we got here. We've got a couple stages left. 64, part of the mine dispenser. Ooh, there's wires and a battery pack. Okay, that's what's going to power the model. Looks like 3 AAA batteries. And I'll be right back. I'm going to cut this open and back at you in a second. All right, pack 64, here we come. Little mine dispenser action and some batterying. What did I... Okay, let's just check our... Come on. There we go. Okay, yeah, nothing in there. Like the check, like I said, only happened once, but man, I almost tossed some screws in the garbage. That would have been like, what the hell? Blah blah blah. You know, angry customer moment. So this and this go together here. Okay, and this is going to be a little sliding trap door to hold said mines. And we want to get 2 of these PS23 screws. Barely read. Seriously, my only major complaint about these new models is these stupid baggies. They're hard to read. It's hard to read the label. Just not easy. And these screws, you want to get them just tight enough, but not super tight. We want the door to have a bit of resistance and not just flop open on its own. So we gotta, let's see here. Get these down. I don't know if you really can over tighten these. I mean, other than just stripping out the plastic. Yeah, no. I'm cranking down fairly well. So that's just, maybe there's a spring or something that holds that shut. I have no idea. And we got our battery compartment, and we've got another little wire retaining bracket and some more screws here. So let's see what we got now. So now we're gonna, oh God, we're gonna flip the car over. Probably need a couple of these DSO2 screws. Grab those. There we go. Put that over there. Put that over there. There's always some spares, which is nice, especially when you're me. You're an idiot. Okay, so we're gonna go on the underside. We're gonna probably feed the wire up into the trunk here. Don't grab it by that. Grab it by the frame rails. Grab her by the frame rails. There we go. Starting a new trend. And then, nope. Nope. Oh. This way? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, and there's two screws to get in here, and here. And let me get those in, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. So now we're gonna connect the battery pack wire to wire number 12. Just like so. And it appears to have, yes, it has a little wire management doohickey there. But we're not going to do anything with it for now. We're going to put the chassis back down on its wheels, and put a little battery cover in there. There we go. That fits nicely. And some models, like my DeLorean, I'm centrally powering it. When I built that. But this model, I'm not adding any light mods to it that I'm aware of. So I'm just going to use the batteries because honestly, it has a remote. There's a power switch, and I think that's that's sufficient for things. And now we want to do some wire management over here. So we're going to take this little wire clip. And if you can see under here, there's two little pins, and we're basically just gonna take two of these wires. We want number 7 and number 5. That's it. Yeah, number 5 and number 7. And then we're just gonna take this wire management brackety thingy mabobber. Is that really sticking in there? Am I even on the pins? No, I'm not. Of course not. There we go. And it doesn't stay in there very well. Not at all. So the other ones were pretty much a press fit. This one we're going to hit it with a little crazy glue on the pins. So just give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so that clip is in. Stage complete. This stays like this for now. Let's get out the next pack of parts. Here's 65. More of the mine dispenser. I mean, it's not an oil slick or a smoke screen. I mean, the Goldfinger car has its own cool, unique features. Outwardly, though, when they're just sitting there with nothing deployed, they're going to pretty much look identical. I mean, the interior is a different color in the Goldfinger DB5. Man, I don't know if I can build 4 more wire wheels. And honestly, No Time to Die. I mean, well, whatever. It was okay. But the car, the DB5 in that thing, was so badass with the dual Gatling guns and the headlights. It was so cool. So cool. So yeah, that's if they were both out at exactly the same time, which one would Ian build? Probably No Time to Die. I want headlight Gatling guns. Headlight Gatling guns. I mean, come on. Just add Gatling guns to anything. It makes it immediately cooler. We got to get a little thingy here. So we're going to take this and we're going to squeezy some pins. Let's see here. Okay, so these go forward. These two little pins. That goes down there like that. Because the prop car, the stunt car, would have had like a pneumatic air hose system in here. So there's probably going to be a couple hoses. Yeah, hoses right there. We've got to get a couple of PS21 screws in the back of there. Give me one sec. Oh, we have a guest again here. He's got his little cheeseburger toy. Oh, you want your cheeseburger? That's a good boy. Go get your cheeseburger. All right, back to the model in one sec. All right, well, now that Rocket's gotten his cheeseburger, we're going to take the right and the left, these little 2B doohickey things, and we're gonna scroll in our PDF, and we've got pins and screws, and we're gonna put those into there like that, and then PS21 screws. Don't. PS21 screws to hold those in from behind. Why do these not want to... They seem like they don't want to seat fully. Not quite sure. That is the left one. Let me see. Let's get our blunt tweezers so as we don't stab ourselves. Why? Because, like, it should... I guess maybe they're in all the way. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to figure that out. One sec. Okay, so yeah, it required a little more force, but I actually did. I saw a little bit of flash inside the hole, so I just ever so gently reamed it out with the hobby knife, and this one snapped in nice and tight, and this one it just had a little bit of flash, but yeah, she's all screwed together now. That's fine. These things can happen from time to time, and we got all our PS21 screws in. Now we're going to take our hoses, which are, yeah, they're a little more flexible than your average part work tubing, it feels. And we're going to stick those on there. Let's get those tubies on there. We're going to go around. Oh, God, and I put them on backwards. Hold on. These things are supposed to face out. I got them backwards. One sec, everybody. All right, well, idiot check complete. I'm still an idiot. And we're going to push these little hoses onto these little nipples and put them underneath that little guy there. And push that on. There we go. So now we've got our pneumatic actuators, I guess. And then we got to take this little thing, this little bag of these little rods, and slice this open while avoiding our fingers, hopefully. And take these out. And we're going to shove a couple of these little pistons into here, like that. So we got one in there. We're going to put one in here. Okay. Oh, this is getting cool. All right. Then we're going to take our mine dispenser with the small tabs at the front there, and we're going to hook it on So those hook on to those actuator rods. And that snaps in nice. Oh, and look. Cool. That's cool. That's pretty nice. Okay, I gotta say that's mighty nifty. And then a couple of PSO2 screws right here. And give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, so we gotta get this bottom plate mounted with the mine dispenser. So what I did is I took wire 13 and put it under this thing, and the power wire 12. Wire 9 stays in the middle, and then this wire 14 comes out that side. And then there's a notch. There's a notch here. There's obviously a big notch there, and there's another little notch here. You want to get it on these 4 posts ever so gingerly, but you want to make sure that your wires come through their little notches. There we go. And then we got to get 4, what are they? DSO1 screws in there. So 4 of these. I'll be right back, obviously. Okay. So those screws are in there, and you can see how the wires are supposed to be routed out. And we're going to put her back down, and we're going to take our little snap cover, just like the battery lid compartment cover, and we're going to put it on there. And that holds in really well. Whatever. It's fine. Gravity is your friend here. And stage complete. And now we've got to do the back boxes. Or, as we say in America, the rear mufflers. Or just the mufflers. But in the UK, the parlance is back box. That's what they say. I watched Wheeler Dealers. Fight me. So yeah, let's open these up. Very long. These are like long glass pack mufflers almost. Like on the stunt car, whatever, the hero car. They might have wanted to accentuate the exhaust note a bit and make it sound meaner by putting a couple of friggin' glass packs on it. Those are like super long cherry bomb mufflers. Those are very cool. Ooh, look, we got chrome tips. Okay, that's gonna look nice. All right, so let's see here. We're gonna put these together with 4 PSO2 screws. Boom, boom, and give me a sec. Okay, so our mufflers are built, and we're now gonna stick on our beautiful chrome exhaust tips. And they have D-shaped pins, so they should only go in one way. And they're a nice tight press fit, slash cut, beautiful chrome tips. Very nice. Okay. And, oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Okay, I'm not going to sing. So the side without the screws faces down, which makes perfect sense. And goes right. There's a little screw boss that hits right under that bracket. So let me see, and that's a DSO1 screw. And since that is the last screw of this stage, and the last screw of this pack, Pack 8 has been a cool pack to build. And there's only 9, 10, 11, and 12. There's 4 packs left, and there's so much body to do. Like, there's so much left of, I mean, I can't imagine how big these boxes are going to start getting, because I think a vast majority of the body of this model is one piece. So there we go. There's our mufflers installed, and looking nice, beautiful. And again, don't put it over on its top. I'm worried about the steering wheel getting damaged. Yeah, and the whole like dashboard, it's all plastic, and the steering wheel is metal on a metal shaft. I just wouldn't put it upside down unless you have some sort of stand, and then I don't want to mess up the engine either. So it's just like 6 of this, half a dozen of the other. And putting it on its side wheels, they're a little wobbly, but it seems okay. So stage complete. Congratulations, everybody. You made it to the end. Thank you for watching. We love you, and we'll see you next time. Adios, everybody.